Hi everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to the start of another reading vlog. So this one is going to be a special one because I am going to be binging the Wedding Date series by Jasmine Guillory. I think that's what it's called. The first one is The Wedding Date. It's The Wedding Date, then The Proposal, and then The Wedding Party, and then Royal Holiday, I think, and then Party of Two. So those 5 books, I am going to try to read them all this weekend. Today is Thursday, it's about 11:30, and I have the first 3 on audio from my library, so that will hopefully help them go really quickly. So we're just going to see. I have kind of avoided the hype for these books, and so I don't know a whole lot about them, and I think that is going to be really beneficial to me because I don't have really any expectations going in. I've heard they're pretty fun reads and pretty happy reads, and I feel like that is just what I need. I'm about to go into a week of single parenting, and so just having something fun and easy to kind of escape into sounds really, really nice. And I know this series is pretty popular, so I'm excited to see what my thoughts are. So I have not started anything yet, but I will update later when I have some thoughts. It's like 3 o'clock on Thursday, and I was just gonna get on and let you know that I have officially started the Wedding Date, and so that's exciting. I'm like really excited for this project because I just feel like I need just some light like rom-coms for a while. So I'm excited to dig into these books, and I hope they're really good. So this afternoon, Jeremy left around lunchtime, and so the girls and I ate, and then we went for an adventure walk, which is basically just collecting rocks and trash in our neighborhood. We went to look for, I talked about it in previous vlogs, there was this little ladybug rock that showed up somewhere, and it was like on this other monument rock, and it just showed up like last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was there every day, and then now it's gone. So Ainsley was saying, I'm so sad it's gone, and yeah, it was sad because there was something else to see, but we found a new wind chime, and we found some really nice like honeysuckle, and we found all sorts of different things. And so also I put Ainsley down with Annie screaming and so I was trying to read her the story. Annie was screaming, and so then I left, and then Ainsley was screaming, and so we were like an hour or 2 in, and it was already like everybody crying, but it's okay. Ainsley's asleep, Annie is happy, and so I did some laundry and put some stuff in the oven for dinner, and that's really everything. So now I'm going to try to lay down and read some of The Wedding Date via audio. I do have the books physically. My mom bought them and read them, but she still has them, so I don't have them physically to read. Otherwise, I'd probably do that, but I think I'm just going to lay and listen to the audiobook, maybe play some Candy Crush, and wait for probably like the half hour when Ainsley will be back up now. So that's the plan. That day 1 check-in on single momming. Yeah, and like I said, this is just, it's so much more dramatic than it ever, like Jeremy has always traveled for work, and so I was really used to being alone with just Ainsley, but he hasn't done it since March because of COVID, and so then we had Annie in June, and so it's just been a lot different. So we'll get used to it, and that'll be that. So I'll check in later. We got some book mail. Stay tuned for August in and out to see what it is, but this is exciting stuff. Hey everyone, it is Friday at almost 2 o'clock. We are just about to leave the chiropractor. Ainsley is sitting on my lap driving, and so we're sitting in the car just parked, letting her get an opportunity to do that. And so I just thought I would hop on real quick while I've got a chance to let you know that I'm still reading The Wedding Date, and so far so good. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's cute, but my complaint is, of course, the relationship is very physical, and so the sex scenes itself is not bothering me. I just really want like some deeper connection, and they're kind of getting there, but like even the girl has said like this is kind of a come to your bedroom, not meet your family. And so I know it's shifting from that, and there are a lot of sex scenes, so if you don't like that, maybe stay away from this series, but I don't feel like they are overdone or like dirty or crass to the point of being too much. So so far so good. I have been, this morning we cleaned out our garage completely. Like it's a 2-car garage, and the second side was covered with stuff, and so we cleaned it out, and so that has been taking up our whole morning. And then Ainsley just got adjusted, so now we're gonna go home, take naps, and then see what the rest of the day has in store. We've got the Royals game on tonight, so that's fun. Something to kind of look forward to, and that's about it. So I will check in when I finish the wedding date. Hey everyone, it's like 5 o'clock and we are out walking. Ainsley took the Mickey umbrella stroller with a baby in it, and so I showed her how to like lock it so it wouldn't roll away, and so now we're stopping every 3 feet to lock it and re-unlock it just because we can, so that's fun. We also have 2 mosquitoes that are like walking with us, and I know I've gotten bit like twice already, and so that'll be fun too. So positive Polly over here. But I did finish the wedding date during nap time, and that was really cute. I gave it a 4 stars. I do think parts in the middle, like their relationship got just too physical. Not necessarily like the steamy bits were too steamy, because they never really got like super graphic, and so it never like made me like cringy. But for a while it seemed like that's all they were doing, and so that definitely like righted itself as the book went on, and you started to feel more of like a genuine connection. And so it was really cute. I like that he was a doctor. He's a pediatrician, or a pediatric surgeon maybe, and I really like that. And overall it was just super cute. I like that there was a little bit more with her sister relationship, and he's got the things going on with the pediatrician, and then they have their relationship together, and it was really cute. So overall, also, like I was telling some bookish friends, I always used to travel a lot when I was younger, pre-kids, pre-married, all that, and I always like had this dream that I would meet Mr. Right on like one of my trips, and so the fact that that's what happened to them made it really fun for me. So I'm gonna pick up the next one, which is the proposal, and I love baseball romances, so I'm so excited. So there's somebody out weed whacking, so I'm gonna stop because this is embarrassing. Hey everyone, it is Saturday at like 5 o'clock, a little after, and I am just about to make dinner, but I thought I'd get on because I have not updated at all today. We went to the farmer's market this morning, and then I think I've talked about before, Ainsley has a big long hallway at one of my parents' buildings that she likes to just run and sprint down. So we went there and then ran into some people there, so we talked there for a little bit. And then we've just been at the house playing different games, doing different things, and then now we went to grocery pickup. So today has been a day, day 3 or whatever of single momming, and definitely getting a little less patient than I was. Yeah, so we're just all having to be a little extra patient with each other, and so we're doing it. As far as the proposal goes, I have finished about half of it, and so far I'm liking it. My expectations were low for this one because I had heard less than good things, and our main character Carlos, he is in the first one. He's the friend of Drew, or whatever his name is. I can't remember what his name is in the first one, and so he has a very much like hero complex. He is the man of his family, so he takes care of his sister and like his mom, and he's very wants to take care of our main character, and it's fine, and it doesn't bother me that much. I wish our main character was a little more independent, but she's not. Like she kind of calls him out, and I think it's really not bothering me that much, and so I have about half the book left, so we'll see what I think. So far so good. I'm really still liking the style and just how lighthearted it is, and overall pretty good. So I'm going to make banana oatmeal for Ainsley tonight, and just whatever, I don't even know. I had a grocery pickup today, and I had asked for salad stuff, and they said they had no lettuce whatsoever. So I called, and they were like, and I was like, is there something, like, there's no type of lettuce at all? And they were like, we don't have time to check. And I called 5 hours before my pickup time, and they said they didn't have time to check in the next 5 hours. So I'm like, okay, so a salad's not an option. We'll just figure something out. I don't really care. I am like, today's one of those days I'm kind of ready for bedtime. It's been hot, and we've been outside like all day, and just like I said, patience is kind of running low. So I am excited for bedtime. We'll just kind of get through it, and yeah, so far so good. Right now everybody's quiet, so I'm gonna go take advantage of it and cook some dinner. Hey everyone, it is Sunday at like 12:30, and we are just getting home. We spent the morning at my parents', so we went swimming and played with their toys, because my kids are maybe like number 12 and 13 or something in the number of grandkids, maybe 13 and 14. I don't even know. My parents have a lot of grandkids, and so they have like a toy box, and they've got all sorts of stuff over there. So Ainsley just went crazy, and then we went swimming, and now we are home. This morning I also organized like our freezer full of milk, because I'm thawing some to share with Ainsley while I'm like trying to build her immunity, so just in case Jeremy brings anything home, she is good. So that is what we're doing. Now we're gonna make lunch, and then do naps, and just kind of hang it around the house the rest of the day. So as far as reading goes, I think I talked about finishing the proposal, and my thoughts are the same. Carlos wasn't my favorite character, but I didn't really like him in the first one, and he's very much got like the hero complex of he needs to save everybody. And I liked that his sister at one point was like, dude, you don't need to do that, like we're good. And I feel like the main character, the main female, Nick, she kind of like told him we're good, but not in as like strongly of a way. Like he still was somewhat like almost, I mean, I don't know if it's an alpha thing or what, but he was almost like arrogant, like felt like he needed to insert himself everywhere. So I thought, and ooh, that was a terrible pun. I didn't mean that in a disgusting way, but I'm like blushing. Anyway, so I started the wedding party last night, and I'm like 3 hours into the audiobook, and so far so good. It is about Theo, who is a friend of Alexa from the first book, and then another, like one of her female friends. And so this is the first where I think they're both black, maybe. The rest have all been interracial couples, and I've really liked seeing that. I could be wrong in saying, I think, because the first, Alexa is black, and Drew is white, and then Carlos is Hispanic, and Nick is black, and so then this one I think they're both black. And so again, I'm really enjoying the diversity, because Theo is very soft-spoken, and not necessarily soft-spoken, but he's very introverted, not the life of a party. Like, in fact, he goes to parties like for obligation only, and he is always like ready to go, and he is just very I wouldn't say timid, but just kind of a softer guy. And so I really like seeing that character, and also like hearing his thoughts. He was somewhere after a party, like trying to leave a party, waiting for an Uber, and he was like, I hope I don't look threatening sitting here waiting. And it's like, that is a thought that never has to go through so many people's minds, and this very, very nice guy is thinking that, and like, how sad. And so I really like hearing this perspective, and so that is good. Overall, I'm liking it. Like I said, the female in this one is Maggie or something. I can't remember her name, but she is Alexa's friend that is very big into fashion and stuff, and stylist. She's like a stylist, a personal stylist. And so she is somewhat superficial. Theo works with Alexa in the mayor's office or something, and so he is very intellectual and kind of introverted. And so again, these books are following a very similar formula. All three have been about two people who don't want to be in a relationship. So for the majority of the book, they fight the fact that they're falling for each other, and they push each other away to not be in a relationship, and then they get their happily ever after. And so
I am thinking that this formula gets a little old. I've heard number 4, the Royal Holiday, might be a little bit different, so I don't know. It feels like just kind of redundant, different characters and different like context, but the same story, if that makes sense. So maybe binging all these is not the best idea, and like I've said that in my author binges too, maybe binging authors isn't the best idea, and so maybe this will be a thing of the past. But let me know what your thoughts are. Series binges, I don't know that I'll ever stop, because I have to like stay in that world or else I forget, and then I want to reread and la-di-da-di-da. So I just like to marathon series. But anyway, that is it. I'm going to go in and make lunch. Ainsley is going to stay in the car and drive in the garage. And so yesterday I let her do that while I was making lunch and just left the garage door open. And she locked herself in the car. So luckily the trunk was open, so I just climbed through. But I'll roll down the windows today. So that is the plan. I also won't leave the AC running. So I guess. I don't know. That's the plan. We'll check in later.
Hey guys, it is Monday morning at like 10 o'clock. My mom just stopped over here for like half an hour so I can do a little bit of filming. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get this clip done and get as much done in the next half hour as I can. So I finished The Wedding Party last night, and I honestly think it's maybe my least favorite of the series. And I think it's just because, like I said, I don't think this is a series that is best read in like binge format, because they are all very much the same. So this book is about Theo and Maddie. Maddie is Alexa's friend from the first book, and she is, on the surface, she seems very superficial, and she is a stylist and yada, yada, yada. She just seems to care very much about the outward appearance, and that's about it. And there is, of course, more to her, but then the male character is Theo, and Theo works with Alexa in the mayor's office. And so he is a little more introverted, just a little different than the doctors that we saw, Carlos and Drew, in the first 2 books. And so I appreciated that, but I felt like there were times when his character was a little contradicting. Like he was this soft, introverted, kind of shy guy, and then he wasn't. And then, so he had other parts that I was like, I don't know. And just very similar to the other books, neither of them wanted relationships. Neither of them wanted Alexa to know, so they kept it secret. And it's just their relationship as it grows, as they fight it, as they can't fight it, yada, yada, yada. This one also had kind of a pivotal moment, just like the others, that are like, well, we've got to entertain this because we can't deny each other. We can't live without each other, la-di-da-di-da. And again, very cute. This one is by far the steamiest, and this one I kind of skimmed through some of those parts because it was just a little too much for me. But if you like that, you'll like this book. So I think if I would have picked these up like with some space in between them, I would enjoy them a little bit more. But still, I gave it 3.5, like a low 3.5 stars. It was still a good book. I really enjoy her writing style, and I would still recommend the series. But this one also takes place like, I said, I don't know if I mentioned, they're not necessarily perfectly chronological. And so a lot of people I know did not like the proposal because they didn't like Carlos. And so if you are one of those people that did not like the proposal, give this one a shot. I think you may like it, and really, if you haven't read them and you're weary about it, you could just go 1 to 3 and not really miss anything. So yeah, that is my thoughts on that. Now I picked up the Royal Holiday, and this is going to be the last book that I'm reading for this because I have Party of 2 requested on my library, and it's going to be like 16 weeks for the audiobook or for the ebook and 6 months for the audiobook. So that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to read Royal Holiday and then call it a wrap. I also think it would kind of be good to get a little break, but Royal Holiday is about Maddie's mother, and I am so excited to read this because I just think it'll be so fun to see an older heroine, and also it's set in the UK. They go over there for a project in Maddie's for Christmas, and so it's Christmas, it's in the UK, it's about an older heroine. I'm really excited. The other thing that kind of has irked me about this series is they are all like in their 30s, early 30s, I think. And so the first 2 was a couple in their 30s, didn't want to be in a relationship. The second 2, couple in their 30s, didn't want to be in a relationship. Third, same thing. And it's like out of 6 people in their 30s, I would think that at least one of them would kind of be itching for a relationship. And They didn't fight it quite as hard in the wedding party. It was more just they wanted to keep it secret because this was a hate to love romance. They both kind of like had a competitive relationship for like the spot of Alexa's best friend. And as the book goes on, they're planning Alexa's wedding because he is a bridesman and she is a bridesmaid. And it's just those two and her sister. So they're working really closely together and they're trying to keep up this facade of hating each other when they don't. So that is everything. I will check in later. I know I will finish Royal Holiday at some point today because it's only like a almost 7-hour audiobook and I'm listening at 2.6 speed because the narrator is really quick and easy to listen to quickly. And so I will check in at some point, hopefully later today, and let you know that I finished it. It's like 6 o'clock on Monday and I just finished the Royal Holiday. So we've got the requisite JT playing in the background, so I hope that's not loud. But I just wanted to get on and close out this vlog and let you know my thoughts. So I'm giving it like another 3.5 stars. It was cute. This is the shortest one. This one is about Maddie from the third book. Her mother and her go to the UK somewhere for Christmas because Maddie's got this assignment to dress the Duchess. So she goes and has to do that. And while she's there, her mom meets a guy. So it's their relationship, her romance. It was super cute. And it was another, I think both of them were Black. And I like seeing that. I like seeing that perspective. And it was just another cute book. It was somewhat smutty, but not terrible, and it was happy, it was good, it was quick. So overall, I liked that one about as much as the rest. The style is really good. I'm ready for a break from this series, but it was really cute. So that wraps up my little binge of this series, and let me know if you have read it or if you're interested in reading it, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.